All right, so we reached the end of the month, and together we've gone through 25 daily habit challenges. Each day was simply about trying a habit for that day, see how it felt, and see if it was something that you felt you could incorporate into your life. But now here's the challenge. I want you to pick 3 habits from the month to commit to practicing over the next month. And here's how it'll work. While you're sticking with these 3 habits, I'll still be introducing a new daily habit each day. That means you'll actually be practicing 4 habits total. Your 3 chosen ones that you've committed to for the month, plus the new daily habit challenge for that day. By building these habits on top of each other, by the end of the year, you could potentially have 36 new small habits that you've incorporated into your daily regimen. When you introduce new habits a little bit at a time, you're stacking these habits on top of each other, and so they're more likely to be something that you will stick to instead of making one big dramatic change. Now, here's the important mind shift. This is not about perfection. There'll be some days you may forget, time slips away from you, and you're laying in bed at midnight being, oh shoot, I forgot to incorporate this habit. Some days you'll run out of time. That's okay. Just get back to it the next day. Think of it like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. Consistency is what matters, not perfection. Because if you can be consistent even 70 to 80% of the time, that's what makes real change and makes a real difference. If you have perfection as your goal and you miss a day, you're going to just throw the whole towel out the window, and you may not even bother to do the other habits. So make sure you get out of that perfectionist mindset. When choosing your 3 habits, here's a tip. Don't just go for what feels easiest, because the habits that you resist or find the hardest may be the ones your body and mind need the most. My suggestion is to pick 2 habits that may feel a little bit easier and doable, and then challenge yourself with one harder one. Over time, as you do these hard habits and they become normal, that's when the real growth happens. And as you get used to doing harder and harder things, then you'll be able to choose habits that you once thought were so hard, and you'll be able to incorporate those into your life. Now, let's talk about how to make these habits easier to stick with. Number 1 is you could do habit stacking, so you attach your new habit to something that you already do. For example, after brushing your teeth, you could decide to do a 4-7-8 breath pattern. When you link your habit, it creates momentum, and it makes it more likely for you to do it. You can also use reminders or alarms to remind you through the day to practice your habit. You can put little posties where you sit at your desk to remind you that you're practicing that habit. So you also want to create your environment so that it helps you stick to your habit. If you're planning to incorporate more red foods, for example, make sure that they're easily accessible. You might want to buy some red fruits or vegetables in advance, clean them off, and put them in some containers so that they're easy to grab and go whenever you want. The other thing you could do is do these new habits with a friend. When you do it with a friend, you have accountability, and it also makes it more fun, and you could also share tips on how to make those habits easier. So your final habit challenge for the month is to pick 3 habits, incorporate some of these ideas to make it easier: the habit stacking, environment, reminders, accountability, so that you can set yourself up for success and you can make your 3 new habits part of your routine life. All of these small changes will make a big difference. I hope you found this helpful. If you are enjoying these daily habits, please leave a comment below and let me know which 3 habits you're going to be choosing for the month. Please follow or subscribe. Please leave a review if you're watching the podcast. It makes it more likely this will be shared with others who would benefit from these daily habits. Thanks for listening or watching, and have a fantastic day.